Hello and welcome to Slice Print Roleplay. So I had an issue recently, and while it did cause me a lot of frustration and stress, and it caused me to waste some resin, I thought that it was a good learning experience for me, and I could turn it into a good learning experience for you guys as well. So, learn from my mistake. I brought this model in to Prusa Slicer, got all supports set up, everything was great on it, looked great, happy with it, brought it over here, and I printed it. Now, this model on Thingiverse is called Demon Prince. I was using it as a pit fiend, and it was awesome. It worked out great. It really freaked my players out. But it took me 4 attempts to get it right, and it should have taken 1. So the first time I printed it on its own. Build plate came up, there's nothing on it. No sign that anything adhered to it at all. So I thought, must be bad settings, or maybe my build plate level was off or something like that. So I looked at everything looked good, tweaked some stuff just to be safe, tried it again, still nothing. So I thought, man, my resin must be bad. So I threw all the resin out that was in the vat, and I started all over again. So then I tried printing this model along with it the third time. This is a Hero Forge model that one of my players designed for the campaign that I run. And while the demon again didn't print on the third time, this model printed perfectly. So that got me thinking, what could possibly be wrong? And I actually skipped a step that I religiously try to adhere to every time that I go to work on a model or print a model. And that is, I spend just a couple of seconds after I slice a model to make sure that all the layers look good, especially the bottom layers, which are, I think we can all agree, the most important. I didn't do that this time, and when I brought it back in here and I took a look, this is what I found. Everything on this model looks great until you get to the last 4 layers. Or I guess I should say lack thereof. They're gone. There's nothing there. So when I flip the build plate over in this is Cheeto box that I'm using here, you'll see that they disappear completely. So this is the Hero Forge model, and it's going to print great. Those bottom layers look awesome, but there's nothing for that Demon Prince or the Pit Fiend that I was printing. So lesson learned: spend just a couple of minutes to look at your layers and make sure that they're going to print right. Because take it from me, it'll save you time. It'll save you resin or filament. This also applies to resin, or applies to FDM as well. And most importantly, it'll save you sanity, because I was getting down to crunch time with my game coming up, and I was trying to get everything done and trying to get this model done because I really wanted to surprise my players with it, and I was making mistakes and I was trying to rush. So take a deep breath, relax, try to make sure that you're taking the time to go through all the steps that you should be when you're printing these models, because it will save you time in the long run. Alright, so hopefully you guys haven't made this mistake. If you have, hope you learned from it, and if you haven't, hopefully you'll learn from my mistake and you won't do this in the future. So spend a couple of minutes, look at your layers, make sure they're going to print right, save yourself resin, time, filament, and sanity. Alright, thanks guys. Please like the video, subscribe. I'll definitely be trying to get more content up soon, and please comment down below if this is something you guys have had done before, or comment with your own, mistakes you made from rushing. Alright, thanks for watching guys.